Okay, welcome to another edition of the Above the Bridge podcast. I'm your host, Thaddeus Park. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, please like, subscribe, and leave a message wherever you get your podcast. It matters, and I appreciate you for taking time out of your day and joining us for our show. Aloha. Okay, this week, my guest I met at our laid back R&B event, which we're doing again on May 24th. He's a jeweler, he's a photographer, and he's a 49er fan. Super cool guy. I'm super stoked to have him on my show. Jay Fong, what's up, dude? Thank you for coming on.
So, brother, nice to be here, and thank you for having me come on.
Yeah, I noticed you at the first laid back event because you always dress super impressive and you're just a personable dude, and I always vibe to people like that. And then Hoppa introduced me the second time we did laid back, and bro, you're as advertised, bro. Super cool, man. I'm super happy to have you on.
I appreciate it.
um So you're a jeweler and a photographer. I am tripping out for one. I wanted to ask you about the jewelry at first because you're blinged out. I don't understand how someone becomes a jeweler, and I don't know, man. Like it's such a niche market that in Hawaii I haven't met anybody who's a jeweler.
I love just like showcasing my art, and with jewelry, it's a statement, right? It's a statement
Yeah.
piece there, and also um the design. You go by different outfits or different uh, whether it's a jersey or dressing up for a dinner, we can be that staple to that outfit. I love fashion. I love dressing up. I'm from the Bay Area. So having that fashion statement and going out for dinners it's an incredible feeling. Jewelry started about 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Started wearing the pieces and people graduated. Sorry. People came up to me. They love the unique style, and especially men wearing pearls. It's not
Yeah.
common, not as common as gold chains or pendants or
Yeah.
sterling silver. So having that unique style and also just embracing that and appreciating that. Yeah, it's an art.
Yeah. With the pearls, I noticed it on one of my friends, Ryan, who's golden child, and he brought it out one time at District, and he does wears crazy stuff, and he pulls it off. But the pearls, the first time I seen it, I of course I gave him shit. I'm like, bro, like what'd you do? Steal that from your grandma? Like, come on, like you can run pearls, and he like I give him crap all the time, and he'll tell me like, watch. This is what's gonna be the next thing. And I couldn't believe it. Before it was a Friday, the next day I was watching UFC, and the champ at the time was Stylebender Israel Adesanya, and he had pearls on, and I was just like, okay, right, like I should never doubt the style of men that have style, because you guys are a step ahead of the game. And I kind of had to eat my words, and now I see a lot of guys rocking them, and now it looks cool. And it takes a certain I don't think I could rock a pearl necklace, but like you guys can. You guys have that style, but it always doesn't occur to me that you guys are on a different, like you guys are on a different level when it comes to that stuff, and my little moke ass doesn't understand it.
No, it again, anybody can wear jewelry or how you represent, but it's just being different. That's one thing is how can I be different than everybody else? And pearls at that time, yeah, a lot of people were not wearing pearls, and I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of crap asked about why you wearing pearls and whatnot, but I made it true to myself. I
Yeah.
I brought it to myself and said, okay, this is my style. Um, whatever, if somebody's interested in a piece, we design one on one, designing out a custom for that individual. And it's very much geared similar to my photography where you get to work with that individual, that group. Um, Maybe somebody never had a pro method. So how can you design fully straight out from start with the finished products? And seeing that around Ireland, seeing people wearing my pieces, that's representing myself, my brand. It's a cool connection when people, individuals or clients who have met each other at certain events or parties or they're wearing my jewelry. I'm not even at the event, but they're connecting and asking, oh, how do you know Jay Fong? Or how, how, just like, it's always networking. My jewelry is networking with people when I'm not even there at times. So seeing that, it gives me more of a reason why to continue and wanting to, oh,
That's
really,
super cool.
this is,
From talking to you recently, I've understood that you're like with your designs and as well as your photography and who you are is never about trying to bring clout to yourself. You're very down to earth and you're very kind of a people's person and you dress super nice, you dress different and sometimes people could maybe make a wrong assumption of you. Have you gotten that? Like, oh, look at this guy, he thinks he's the man or something like that. And then when you talk to him, like is totally the opposite. He's more about the people around him, and that's the vibe I got from you. But I know, like Ryan, people give him crap because of the way he dresses. I didn't know if you got anything like that too.
I might get why you wearing a leather jacket anyway or a trench coat. People talking like that, but I feel like that's who I am. That's the style. Even if you do have something with the outfits I wear, I'm still gonna wear. I'm still gonna
Yo,
be uh, engaging with you. I'm still connecting people at certain events or any events I'm taking photos for or just attending. And that's the type of mindset I go into each and every day.
that's super cool, man. That's aloha, and
If somebody has yeah, somebody has to say something with my outfit, hey, I'm here. I'm all ears for it, and I'm still gonna be wearing whatever I want.
yeah, that's I like that aspect about people and my daughter is the same now. She'll wear certain things and it's not kind of on trend to what her classmates are wearing. I'm like, "Oh, why do you wear that?" Like what I want to know your thought process and she's like, "This is my style. I'm not trying to copy them. I'm trying to be me." I'm like, "Wear whatever you want. Just don't show your ass." But she has like a little her own style and it's cool to see and then she'll cut her jeans and do whatnot to them and I'm like whatever you got girl just be you and you're a great example of that. Going back to your jewelry, I was wondering, are you like those guys that will make like pieces like for rappers or like celebrities that can like say I wanted a above the bridge logo like pendant or something like that?
I do have some dealers who make custom pendants, working with more uh, gold and silver material. And if somebody is interested with that, I lead them towards local businesses or other people. My specialty is just, yeah, with the pearls, my precious stones, if they're interested. Was on the unique uh, strands of necklaces or bracelets. There's nothing metal fabrication or uh, those type of pendants.
Okay, so your niche is certain to that kind of stuff. You're explaining to me your stuff is featured in Kith still?
It was in kit. So 3 months of me beginning the doing side, I got into kit. And it's a process also. I got to talk with the manager at the time, and it turned into working with the accessories manager and talked about line sheets, talked about styles and what I thought was would be able to sell in their store. We, we 16-piece layout. And within about 3 months, they sold out. But during that time, while they're in the store, it was like a gallery. People coming in, wanting to see my customs. I would take a lot of people, but also showcasing the new store and like see as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's fun. It was a good time, and um, that really pursued me wanting to continue making customs for people.
Okay, I want to take this short break from talking to Jay Fong to shout out my sponsor, Defend Hawaii. They've been with me from the very beginning of our podcast, and right now they have a brand new spring drop they just did. If you go to their website, defendhawaii.com, put everything you need in the checkout and use promo code ATB pod and you'll get 15% off. Defendhawaii.com. Let them know Above the Bridge podcast sent you. Aloha. That's cool. Are you a shoe guy? Oh no, bruh. My wife is all about the shoes and like she dragged me to a couple of those shows and now I got a bunch. I'm not a shoe guy, but I got some cool stuff that I probably wouldn't have before, but bro, we my daughter got into it and her collection is growing and oh, it's not cheap, bro. Like
I knew shoes coming out every day, every week.
yeah. We were in Vegas a couple weeks ago and we were walking the strip and I forget what store it was, a shoe store, like a higher end sneaker store. And my wife was about to walk in and the guy was just closing and he came outside. He's like, "Oh, we're closed." I'm like, "Thank goodness." He's like, "Did you say thank goodness?" I'm like, "Yup." Because she would have went in there, my daughter would have followed her, and I guarantee I would have bought three pairs of shoes. And he started laughing. Yo,
Didn't
that's
let you, didn't let
yeah,
you.
they didn't let me in. I was there. He was ready to go home, man. Yo, so it's all good, but I wanted to get into your photography. I looked at your Instagram and it's covered with amazing photos of amazing people, and I I of course a lot of people in Hawaii think they're photographers. They everybody can get a camera and take some pictures and post on Instagram, but what you do is totally not that. It is more very artistic and talking with you just prior to the show, I got to understand how you develop yourself into this photographer and what even got you into photography from the beginning.
Sure. So I've been doing photography for 19 years. And really started during my high school years. I was taking a lot of images of sports, baseball, basketball, and yeah, baseball, basketball, and football. And that helps me develop an eye, especially with the mentors that are having me come to multiple sports games or just different yeah, different games. Knowing, of course, knowing the sports, knowing where to be, positioning yourself, time frame on the clock, all
Oh
of
yeah.
those elements help the timing of taking that image, that split second touch or that split second tag at home. All those kind of helps play that role. And now, 19 years later, developing that sports eye in my photography captures a lot of the scenery, emotion, and really the moment of each event that I capture and take images of.
That's super cool. Did you get formal training or is kind of you developed this skill on your own?
I I was in the arts, but I did have a lot of mentors and job opportunities. I got to work with the Oakland Raiders at the time, and yeah, senior year of high school, one of my good friends, family friends, Tony Gonzalez, had me come out he knew I was getting into the photography scene and gave me that opportunity of taking photos down on the fields at the home games, and uh, that really helps my professional feedback. Help talk with other photographers and pick their brain. The top of the top, these guys, everybody wants to be a NFL photographer.
Oh
And
yeah.
me getting that early opportunity, um, I was asking the questions. I was getting little assignments during the Raiders games. Follow this player during the whole play, or watch out, it's third down. Ensure they're going to be running possibly, so follow that player. So all those little, just little insights
Yeah.
really helps my eye and positioning with sport.
That's crazy. I just had a sports videographer on recently, and he told me the same thing. And I realized that that's a amazing culture. You guys shared knowledge with each other. It's not like, ah, I'm not gonna tell you nothing because then you might be better than me. Like he told me, like he'll ask people who's doing video, like, oh, how do you use that, or what do you do, and they give them tips. And it seems like with you is the same thing. It's I never knew that culture existed until now.
Think, of course, while they're on the game, they're not talking. They might be talking out of timeout and engaging, but kind of focus and really, how do you stay focused to get that shot?
Yeah.
It's really that yeah, keeping that moment, just focus on that moment.
So do you remember the first like photo you took and realized like, oh shoot, I might actually be good at this. I got some action in this photography.
So a lot of my family would like say, I would tell my family where we driving, whether it's going up to Tahoe to the snow or just around the beach, San Francisco. I would tell them, hey, pull over. I like this image. I like this spot. I want to get this image, and get my camera out and take street photography or scenic landscape shot. And a lot of especially my mom was like, "What are you doing? What are you taking? There's nothing there. It's just street signs and old buildings." And then I would produce that image and print it out and get that out.
That's
But
super dope.
that started back in around 2005, 2006 is when I really got into the photography scene and buying my own camera, pops bought me my first camera, and then just sticking with that and continuing to grow and learning and taking a lot of photography classes and courses throughout my education and just getting a lot of feedback, a lot of different mentors within my photography career. So definitely have to praise their teachings.
That's super cool. So you're very spontaneous when it comes to some of that stuff then.
Yeah, I was always a visual learner, definitely a visual learner, and with the photography, it just helped showcase what I'm seeing within
That
my thinking.
Super cool. I mean, like I was explaining to you, and a lot of times when I have different artists on, I always wish I could see things through their eyes or listen to music the way they do. And it's a talent, and it's something that you develop. But being able to capture moments and people in certain things becomes a memory, and it's something that they can reference back to. So what you do is super cool. Like, do you ever um not want to take pictures? Like if it's like, oh, it's becoming a job.
It's always I have to take photos.
Yeah.
You don't. It stills with me. I feel like even if I don't have a camera, I'm still visualizing a shot. I'm still visualizing a photo, whether it's lighting, whether it's just angles of buildings, or just something that interests me that I'm walking by. I always have that photography mindset, even if I don't have it. I'm definitely gonna get that shot.
That could be annoying though, huh? So you're just walking down the street like, oh, I wish I had my camera. That
But it's not even good on my phone. I don't even. No, I don't print photos from my iPhone.
What would you describe your style? Like, what do you have a like a certain style that you could describe that's unique to yourself?
As far as my photography,
Yeah.
just showcasing color. I love
Mm.
working. We live on an island, blue skies, ocean, greenery. Showcase that. I love getting settings down perfectly, and whether it's with a fill and flash, with the natural sunlight, how can you manipulate the camera adjustments to that scene? And for me, I don't really like editing my photos. I
Mm.
don't Photoshop too much, and that with in regards with sports photography, you don't have enough time. You take a shot, you take a let's say a baseball game. It's a series of 4 games. If you're 2 days, 3 days late on those sports images, the game's over.
Yeah.
It's past. It's what's next, right?
Yeah.
For
That
me,
makes sense.
I do enjoy trying to get my photos out as fast as I can, and really the adjustment on the camera helps a lot with that vision there.
Wow, that's amazing because I've never thought about that. It's like, oh, you can always touch it up in the editing or whatever, but if you're shooting something so well and you know it's how to do it so well, your raw could be your art right there. It's like you don't need to edit. That is photography. That's skill because now with AI, anybody can touch some shit up and make it look cool, but
Zooms in and play it up, but I
yeah.
try I try to keep true with the scenery or the individuals, the families, the events that I keep. And of course,
That's
sometimes the settings are just too dark, right? The
yeah.
flash only does so much. So with that, yeah, you do have to edit a little bit. But as far as most majority of my work, majority of my product shots or clientele shots, I try not to edit too.
That's different, bro. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Like, I'm only hearing this the first time. That's pretty cool because your stuff looks super high class. You have a lot of models working for you, which could be fun or could be annoying. I don't know. Girls are hard to work with, bro, especially if they're I guarantee you'll take a picture and they'll want to see it immediately, right?
It's kind of weird choices, like whoever I'm taking photos for, even if it's a family, I'm showing them
Yeah,
and making sure is this the angle that you want or the lighting that you like. Um, and that's part of it, and that's part of working with a lot of people and understanding what they're looking for. I can adjust those quickly. I can adjust those, maybe change
that's
a lot.
super cool. That crap annoys me, man. Like, my daughter will want some pictures, and I'm like taking like, no, I don't like that one. No, yeah,
iPhone, multiple shutters.
exactly. I'm like, girl, it's like, girl, like, I can't tell the difference. And what do? Post it on Instagram. You got like 40 followers. Like, it's not that important. Super funny. I talked to you earlier, and you explained to me something that was kind of unique, and I never thought about. Like, you sit down with your clients and make a connection with them prior to even pulling out your camera, or that I thought was like, oh, like you're actually getting input from your clients versus like I'm the photographer. I know it looks good. This is what I want you guys to do. It's like you're receptive to their ideas and their creativity. And for me, I was like blown away because that to me was kind of different than whenever I work with photographers. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? And they never once asked me, what would you like to do? And for you to tell me that, I was like, wow, this guy is different, bro. Like in how he does his work. How you are always that like that?
I think they got more comfortable talking with clients and seeing what eventually what they wanted. Yes. Everybody has their own eye. Everybody appreciates certain art and style. And for me, it's yeah, a certain individuals coming to me, they want photos, or I'm reaching out. Let's, I have this concept. Let's create this concept, and I want them to have a say in style, in location, hair and makeup. All that matters. Even asking what side they prefer to shoot on, that can help me understand the images that will be created.
That's
If they
super
like the right side, but I'm getting only left side, that might be half of the images that won't even be used or won't even touch the surface of um, being able to put that into existence or showcasing that. So definitely the connections. I always ask questions. It's not. It's not. Uh, um, yeah, it does not hurt to ask enough questions, especially with my art, with my photography, and especially working with other people too. Is just everybody on the same page. And what's your vision? What's my vision? How can we connect to each other and create that into one space for all of us to be able to?
That's super cool. I would assume your clients get even more excited knowing that they were being a part of the creative process. It's like they collaborated with you, not just being the person in the picture, but their ideas. I would think that would mean a lot more to your clients.
For sure. It means more, but also they enjoy the photos more because it's exactly what they're looking for,
Yeah.
right? And I try to capture their vision and their style and just everything together, and also just networking and making them feel comfortable. And a lot of times they might not have that confidence. They've never been in front of the camera and they don't know what to do. So my little directions, shoulders, chin, all those little details makes them feel more confident um, with each shoot that I take on.
That's super cool. And you ever get into it when you're any of these models like they're not happy or
Um, as far as not too often, because
okay.
by showing them and talking with them and asking exactly what uh, they're looking for, and I'm showing them throughout the shoot, it's really they know what to expect.
Yeah.
Nothing, nothing popping out and hey, do this, do that. But it's more of like staying on the page, saying this is what we signed up. Just like your job, just like any type of job. You're signing up for okay, this is how can I do the best of my ability at that, but also create that uh, just that joy with
That's
everybody.
super cool. Yeah, that's cool. And I've seen some of the pictures you posted, and oh, like some of these girls, they're just gorgeous, and you capture how their image is in a certain way, and is like it's like calendar kind. You know what I mean? Like postcards or something. Okay, I want to take this short break to shout out our sponsor, iRip Detail Supply. They're your one stop shop superstore for everything you need to detail your vehicle. They have a store, Temple Valley Shopping Center. They all also have one in Las Vegas. They're opening a new shop soon. Kaika will let you know where, but go down to their shop. They have a great staff. They're very knowledgeable. If not, go to irepdetailsupply.com, promo code ATBpod upon checkout, and you'll get 15% off your entire purchase order. Aloha. You said you work at the hotel and you do photography as well. Do you still do that at the hotels and stuff?
Yes, I still be connected with it. I used to work at the Royal One Hotel, which is sister property to Sheraton and Moana Surf Friday. So I still have a clientele that come through at the hotels or concierge front desk to get
Yeah.
my contact out to the 10 guests or even new guests that are looking for family.
Oh, that's super cool. Well, with all like say your Instagram, it has a lot of pretty girls and models. Do you get like some kind of misconception by people like, oh, he's a Instagram model shoot or something like that? Do you get misconceived in that aspect?
Not to my face, of course. I don't do that to my face, but
People might talk shit behind your back, but
uh, I try not to have that affect me. I'm still gonna be who I am and committed to just whoever I'm taking photos of that most professional quality and style and just heart because I love the love what I do every day and I
Yeah.
enjoy my photography and it's all growth as well. So just creating that community around not so much look who's only taking photos of or posting about. It's not that. It's more of the just overall. Sometimes I can't post certain events or things like that because it's NBA or
Oh,
things like that. So yeah, or I'm signing contracts or things like that. So um, but and then also hotel guests, they might not want their photos posted on
true.
social media
Yeah.
because it's more private shoot and just for their enjoyment.
Has social media played a big factor in growing as a photographer, especially marketing wise?
I believe it has. Of course, social media has a lot of balancing both the positive and negative, but for my case, I feel like it has grown, especially with my photography and my jewelry. It's really an advertisement, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How can I keep that platform as yeah, just continuing to grow with that. But also, it's the networking and the connections that you build during each shoot, during each event, networking with those clients, and really building building off of that. So, of
That's
course,
super cool.
showcasing on Instagram my shoots, but also it's studying in the field. You
Yeah.
can only know by looking at the photos, but what's the backstory of each of those events or each of those the clients that I'm working with.
What is, in your opinion, would be the like your favorite to shoot? Like, what do you like to shoot? What would be your favorite?
Oh, I still love, I still love sports. No matter whether it's getting to shoot with the Raiders and 49ers, it was just
Oh,
there's the Battle of the Bay with the Niners, Raiders at 3 Park, Candlestick.
oh, yo,
Frank Gore was playing. It was just an amazing journey.
you gotta send me some of those pictures, man. Yo.
That was far back, but we'll look for them.
Oh man, that's kind of cool. Like that, you must have been on a like a high after that. Like just being there on the field, let alone capturing those moments. Like, bro, I'd be blown away.
But still maintaining that professionalism. It's that,
Not trying to fanboy out, huh? Like,
and no matter if you're at home and cheering, you're going all crazy. You have to, you in that moment, and that
yeah.
really helped resonate my whole career. How I approach events or individuals.
You must have like you must have like a ton of cameras and equipment, huh?
And it's not stopping. It's just like shoes. It's new and improved equipment's coming out and technology. You try to stay in with one body or one a couple lenses and a flash, but man, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
And that's one thing too. Is yes, I've gotten a lot of different camera gear and lenses, body, but how can you produce that same quality images without having always to buy the brand new, whether it's 5 years old, whether it's 10 years old, or 2 years old? How can you still manage and create those images? And that's more of the eye than
Yeah.
a lot of times it's the gear.
That's cool. I it's like, oh, what do I always like? Someone with a that plays an instrument. Like you could have this old bust up guitar or a brand new one, but the person playing it is where the skill comes. You know what I mean? Like they can make that old guitar sound great. You know what I mean?
Give me old camera, give me old equipment, and see what I can do. That's my challenge. I love challenges. Just give me
Yeah.
that challenge, you know, and see how I can work with that equipment.
So it's like your photography is not only an artistic skill, it's a technical skill as well. Then
Feel like definitely technical. Yeah.
that's super cool.
A lot of understanding, compensating lighting, and yeah, very calculation based.
That's super cool. I think photography is evolving, and now there's a lot of people thinking they're photographers because they got iPhones with the cool shit. And I think the artistic value you bring separates you from a lot of those people. Has it been easy to get jobs or harder to get jobs now that people are getting access to good cameras with AI to fix them up and stuff like that, or like just your quality is just that much better where it doesn't affect your business?
I believe just like any arts, there's that hustle. You gotta keep working. You can't just let things come to you, right? And that's where, yeah, maybe some weeks I do 6 or 7 photo shoots, and other weeks I do 2 or 3. But is that going to stop me in affect how my mindset and my work ethic if I don't have as many photo shoots in one? No, I'm gonna. How can I improve it? How can I reach out, or what can I do differently to, yeah, different approach to get more assignments or photo shoots?
That's super
But
cool.
but also, there are a lot of photographers. There's a lot of students
That's
in
true.
the film world or the still photography world. But how can you be just like my jewelry? Goes back to my jewelry. How can I be unique? My style. You just gotta keep that eye our focus. You can't compare it to anybody else.
Yeah.
You're in school, and you gotta stick with what you do best and the quality that you put out there on a daily. Because there's always going to be somebody higher. There's always somebody going to be growing from the bottom and improving. But as far as, and that's any type of art, right?
Yep.
Musicians, to painters, to just, yeah, yeah, especially with photography and equipment being so easy to grab a camera and start shooting
Yeah.
to get any kind of yeah any type of access. Also, it's evolving fast, especially with AI and technology and um, how can how can I help out with the future of photography? That's one thing that I want to do. I want to still continue to kind of hope. I want to hope and teach what I was taught by my mentors, through photography and yeah, just their vision. And it's also storytelling. Each
Yeah.
event that I do, each client that I work with, they're creating a story. They're creating a memory. And how can you keep those? How can you look at a photograph and tell that story instead of you doing all this technical work on AI?
Yeah.
Yes, there's theory behind it, but are you really capturing it straight off camera or visionary in front of you?
That's super cool, man. And I mean, that's the thing. You're only trying to be better than you were yesterday, and that's why I think I had a great conversation with you. I got to understand you're in your own lane. Like you're trying to be better you than not worried about what other people are doing. What I did like to hear was that you're trying to give back and teach because that's what aloha is, and that's how I always think is that if I know something, I can help someone else. That's super cool. And if they develop skills and get better than me, that does no stealing of shine from me. That's good for you. And you're not going to take anything from me by you growing bigger and better than me because I helped you, and that's always the goal. And I think that's what a lot of people are starting to kind of misconstrue. It's like crabs in a bucket. Like, oh, I don't want to see you succeed, or I want to see you succeed, but not more than I am. Like that's not how I think. And for you to want to give back and see, like you said, like people that are above you and there's people that below you, and you're always learning and trying to evolve and help the people that are trying to do the same thing. Like to me, that's what aloha is. And being that you're from the Bay, I always thought like a lot of Bay Area people that I know have that same kind of mentality and aloha, and it's cool to see, bro. It's super refreshing. The travel, you travel a lot, huh?
A little bit, travel a little bit, especially
But
since all my family's back in the Bay. I got
yeah,
my nieces, my pops. So definitely head back to East Bay, Berkeley side quite a bit, maybe 5, 6 times a year.
That's super cool. We gotta go to a game because I usually go to one or two every year. This year I didn't get a chance to, but it was probably a good thing our team was hurt all year. But I love the Bay. We did a few events over there, and we're always there for something. So we gotta plan something out.
Sure, events usually more like San Jose or Santa Clara, San Francisco.
We did San Francisco. We did shoot. Hoppa did supper club, was it? Arena. We did oh, I forget the names of it. We did a boat party one time. Yeah, and that was cool. We went around the bay and went up behind the San Francisco Giants stadium and then to
Yeah.
Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, that was cool, but we worked with a bunch of guys. They owned Clubworks, and that was a old school promotion company, and we kind of collaborated with them. This guy Yams and King James was a DJ. Yeah, it was like a Bay Area Asian kind of crowd, Filipino crowd, and yeah, it was
Mhm.
was cool.
A lot of Filipinos.
Yeah, I've been always trying to see if Hoppa can DJ for the Niners. Romeo is out there DJing DJ Romeo and like he has it on lock. I'm just like, bro, just get a guest spot.
That was great.
Yeah. But we definitely gotta go, man. Like, we'll plan it out. I've been telling a lot of people like we all gotta just go to a lot of Niner fans and we'll just all show up at a certain time and maybe do something and then go to a game and kind of just have some fun in the bay and like, being that you're from it, you probably know all the cool stuff to do.
It's so much change also. A lot of fun places to go to.
Do you miss living there, or you find yourself being cool because you go back and forth?
Feel like it's more of a family element, and
Mm.
that's why I do go back quite often. But I've been here on the island for 14 years.
Oh wow.
Came out here, went to UH, graduated, and just continued with the photography journey, and met a lot of people. Felt like home here, and just families taking me in. Hanai son here, Hanai son
Yeah.
there, and it's truly a beautiful place to live. And how can I bring that energy and appreciation, showcase that energy and appreciation to the island?
That's super cool. And you're sharing your art, and I think that's super cool because now you're showcasing our island with a lot of people. I can definitely understand how people would take you in. You're that guy. You have that personality that you're just cool. Was it hard to kind of connect once you got down here, or was if you found it easy?
It definitely took some time. This is the first place I moved away from home, but connected pretty fast. Whether UH sports or
Yeah.
intramural basketball at UH, and just being within the community, I think staying on, living in the dorms, uh,
Oh,
built a built a good networking uh, system out here, and then working at the hotels and seeing a bunch of people at different various events, uh, just continued to grow and networking. How the people that I meet here on island, how can I share that with other people and connect uh, other individuals together? So just that's part of the island. It's
yep.
appreciation, but also be it out of court.
What do you do for fun, like when you're off?
When I'm off, I do enjoy running. I like working out and just going on 4 or 5 mile runs.
Holy
And
shit,
yeah, I'm getting back into it. But
bruh. They used to have to make us
that's
run.
usually an off day.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a break because I want to tell you about Medicinal Mushrooms Hawaii. They're my sponsor. And this is not the psychedelic mushrooms, these are medicinal mushrooms. We have extracted into tinctures. We have lion's mane, chaga, red reishi, turkey tail, and the newest one, cordyceps. And all these mushrooms have a medicinal property and they do wonders for your body. I take all five religiously every single day. Go to their website, medmushroomhigh.com, and it'll explain to you exactly the medical benefits of each and every one of these mushrooms. I stand by it. I take it every day. I can't go without it. It's definitely done a lot of crazy crazy and amazing things for me. So check them out, medmushroomhigh.com. If you use promo code ATB Potapon, check out all capital letters. You'll get 45% off your first tincture of extracted mushrooms. Medmushroomhigh.com. Aloha. You've been going to a lot of clubs and stuff on in Hawaii, right?
I have been.
Is it kind of similar to the Bay? Like what? Like Bay? When I go to the clubs in the Bay, I'm just like, bruh, this is next level. Like we're nowhere near this. How do you feel like how the club scene in Hawaii is compared to like other places you've been, especially the Bay?
Well, it's funny because before moving out here, I wasn't actually a club type person.
Okay,
I was doing my photo shoots, I was going back and forth, and but I was not in the club scene. So I know everything that was going on in Oakland, San Francisco, all these jazz clubs and the crazy, crazy clubs, but I didn't really experience that much here over there.
okay.
It doesn't see totally different personality change when I
Hmm.
was living in the Bay to moving out. And I think that's just personal growth. I think that's living on my own and experiencing that as well. Building my own connections from moving to somewhere that I didn't have any connections.
Yeah. Is that how you met Hoppa in the clubs?
It was quite cool. A lot of
Oh, okay.
groups, and I'm part of a lot of those groups on islands. I've met a lot of people within those communities, and
Same.
I've been
Yeah.
part of various events or um, events geared towards those groups.
Yep, I've met a lot of people through those too. Hoy creators, yep, all that stuff, and I meet some cool people, and everybody has a cool story, and I get fortunate enough to talk about them to sometimes on the show. I think Hawaii has a good unique way to link people together and show love for each other. I think selfishly I like to think it's only here, but I'm sure it's other places too. But um I feel like our vibe in Hawaii, I feel like a lot of most people want to see each other succeed. Would you ever think about moving back to the Bay, or this is your home? This is it?
It's always in the back of my mind. It's
Mm.
always one of those things that I think about as far as for right now. That I continue working here and continuing to elevate my photography and my jewelry and really keep those networking connections going. Beautiful place to live, and I enjoy just even when family or friends come out, showcasing the
Yeah.
amping it up and driving me around and taking them to my favorite spots, especially restaurants.
Ah.
A lot of different spots on island and just show that.
Yeah, I see your stories. You're eating like a champ every other. What? Okay, top three favorite spots you like to go to eat.
Top three, Rigo. Rigo, Spanish Italian. I tell
Okay,
everybody, check out Rigo.
been there. Yeah, had the paella or yeah, it was paella. Yeah, and the hot bowl was. Yeah.
Yeah, Rigo's top.
Okay.
Lamb's Kitchen. Chinatown. They make their fresh noodles, like our chow
Oh,
mein, like the beef fondant over rice. Amazing.
okay, I never even heard of that. Lamb's
Lamb's
Kitchen. All right.
Let's see. Last spot, that'll be Roseland Mai Tai Bar. Go check out
Oh,
Roseland Mai Tai Bar. All the boys over there, solid on the beach, in Waikiki. Love that spot. Great place to just hang out and bring family or friends.
okay. That's okay, that's cool, man. I never went there either. Or maybe I have. I'm not on the rig for sure. That's cool. My wife's birthday is next week. I gotta figure some shit out. Oh, right
What
on. Well,
what
what is
other restaurants do you like?
oh, bruh,
What other
my
restaurants do you enjoy?
mine, I like steak. So for some reason, Highs is one of my favorite. I would say Highs signature, they're probably my top. Highs, I really like the ambiance because it's like you're in a library and you can watch the
Yeah,
guy cook it.
you got the guy in the middle cooking.
Yeah, you can get hints of Kiawe smell and yeah, I think because when I was young, when I was little, my mom then would bring me there for my birthday. So it was always like, oh, we gotta dress nice and go to this spot. And I think that's kind of why I like that spot. But the food is great too. Highs,
Harry's reminds me very much like House of Glenwood, except for this there.
okay.
It's, dark, kind of different rooms, but
Shoot.
yeah,
Somebody just told me about that place.
you gotta go check
House of they said you gotta put in a like a reservation months in advance or something, huh?
First Market.
Okay, okay, okay. I believe you, bro. You're from there. Okay, House of Prime Rib. Next time, when I freaking plan to go, I'm gonna put in a reservation. Okay, that's been that there. There's more than one person that told me it, but you are from there, so I gotta check that out. Let's see what else would be Orange Chino. Orange Chino. Have you been Orange Chino?
Yeah, right, Italian food, Italian food, yeah.
Yeah, and they put like this big thing of cheese and they kinda it's like a hollowed
Super bread,
yeah, and they mix it up in there. I was like, "Oh, that is fire." Like, that's one of my favorite stuffs. Because I'm from Kaneohe and I've grew up there and it's always been a special place for me, and I really enjoy their food and ambiance is Haliva Joe's in Kaneohe. Yeah.
it's solid place.
Yeah.
The ambiance, the view,
Yeah.
mountains right there, and then you're eating a 2 pound prime rib.
Yeah. They bring you half a cow every time. It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been kind of liking they reopened Crouching Lion within the last year and a half, and it's a little
I've seen it.
pricey, but yeah,
I've I haven't tried it yet.
the food is good. It's kind of a local Asian kind of theme, and Um, little pricey, but the view is amazing. You're just looking right into the ocean, and it's a
Mm.
cool vibe. I've been there a few times, and yeah, I'm a fan of that place. That place is growing on me, and I always like driving that way to go to dinner. You know what I mean? It's somewhere way off where we're the normal and yeah, Crouching Lion, bro. That'll be a place for you to check out if you're ever on this side of the island. Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite places just to stop and enjoy is Bahama.
Oh yeah.
I know the water is always murky, but just that
Yeah.
view that you're surrounded by the mountains and the lush greenery, and it's it's very it's up
Yeah, it's a artistic spot, bro. Of course you like that spot. I can say this now, but my wife pretty much made us get married in Waimea Valley. This was this past July, and I'm thankful. It was amazing. I wish I knew you back then, and you would have like had that artistic vision because that place was beautiful. And I remember when I got off the bus, you gotta catch a bus to where they had these little small buses to bring us to the wedding site, and I stepped off the bus and I was like, oh man, I had to be thankful for the vibe that I felt. Like I thanked the mana around me because I also uh asked them for it not to rain, but it was a strong feeling and oh, it was cool to be in that area. Like a lot of a lot of people do a lot of photo shoots there, and that's probably you probably have, if not will. You know what I mean? That place is super beautiful.
yeah. I shot a wedding over there, and it's it's you see Waimea, the beach, and then you go pull off to the right into immersive greenery and lush,
Yeah.
and yeah, even if you walk all the way up to the waterfall, pretty spectacular.
Yeah. Where would be your favorite places to shoot? At least on Oahu.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. You ever shot in the sandbar in Kaneohe?
I've done a couple shoots Sunday. Um, maybe two, two shoots last year. That was the first time I ever been to Sunday last year.
Oh yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
And it's again gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just like because it was my partner.
Oh yeah.
We're in the water. I gotta be careful, but
Yeah. Couple drinks and then you forget.
a couple things that we had plenty good.
Yeah, that's one thing about the sandbar. It brings the inner alcoholicness because I feel like I could drink more out there than I could on land for some reason.
Because it's a journey out to the sunrise. So you're
Yeah.
going to stay not let it dehydrated. Yeah.
Yeah. Shoes, we've been going for over an hour. I wanted to ask you, what would your advice be to give someone who's trying to do what you're doing, someone young trying to aspire to be a photographer like yourself? What advice would you give them just starting out?
Connections. And just showcasing your craft and understanding that there are a lot of photographers and a lot of videographers out there, but trusting yourself. And really talking and educating others why you like photography, what makes you enjoy certain fields of your craft. Everybody has a voice in the arts, and what's your voice in photography, and how can you create just that dynamic of showing appreciation, but also how can you not just keep it to yourself, but showcase your work in just the open.
That's
It's
super
definitely a
cool.
journey being an artist, but you get to enjoy your craft, and yeah, being confident, trying to be confident, positive, and that's definitely showcase a lot of your work.
That's super cool. If you could pick like your top person to shoot, who would it be?
Top place in the shoot.
Like if you had a wish list, like if you could shoot these people, this person, who would it be?
On island, let's go. Chanel Yadao.
Oh, okay.
So, uh-huh.
What about celebrity?
Celebrity. One of my dad's students that he's a golf with, took a good passion to was the late Willie Mays. I think
Oh,
I think that would have been an amazing storytelling type of photo shoot if I had a chance to take photos of Willie Mays. What he brought into the baseball community, what he did with the Giants organization, and just with all of baseball. I think that would have been a amazing type photo shoot if I had a chance to do a shoot with Willie Mays.
that's super cool. I would never have guessed that, bro. That's a cool one, bro. That is super cool. That's respect. Yup. Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come talk with me. I would definitely like to have you back on eventually in the future to see how far you've come and see what you got going on because you're different, bro. You're not like you're an outlier and um people like you are infectious. I think uh talking to you, my listeners will kind of gravitate to what you're doing and saying. Um Instagram, social media, where can people find you if they're trying to find you on Instagram or hire you for a shoot?
So photography side is JFONG photography at JFON, yeah, at JFON photography, or jewelry side JFON the jeweler.
Right on. Well, shakas for the cameras. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Yeah, this is good fun, bruh. We're out. Shout out to the Artist Group Network. Aloha.